to start with phonics class, and for today, we're going to talk about possessives. Possessive class, do you know that we have possessive nouns? And here we have an example in this picture. The boy's kite, the girl's balloons. So here, as you can notice, the boy is the owner of the kite and the girl is the owner of the balloon. So we're not going to write the girl is the owner of the balloon. No, we can write using possessives. We can write using possessives, like today we're going to learn how can we use possessives when we are writing sentences. But before, what is a possessive? Possessive, it's a position. It's when you are the owner of something, class. When you are the owner of an object, you can be the owner of a person. It might happen. An animal, like this. It's an object. That treasure belongs to me. It says this boy. The treasure and the pirates. But we said the pirate's treasure. Why? Because this boy is the owner of the treasure. That treasure is not the owner of the boy, of the pirates. Is the pirates is the owner of the treasure. So we say the pirate's treasure. And as you can notice, we have an apostrophe. This is called an apostrophe. The apostrophe shows the position in this writing, the apostrophe and the letter S. Now, here I have some examples. We write the apostrophe, class, the apostrophe and S when we talk about singular. Singular talks about just one, only one, like this. Mimi's puppy. We're talking about Mimi, it's just one person, so, and one puppy, so Mimi's puppy. What about the park? The park's bench. We're talking about just one park and one bench. So the park's bench, the apostrophe and the S, it is the possessive. That it shows the position. And the book's cover. We're talking about just one book and one cover. What is the bench here, class? What is the bench?
What is bench first?
The bench. The park's bench. Is this, class? The bench where you can be sitting there on the park.
Ah, una banca.
Yes, we can say that in Spanish, yes. So we're talking about that the bench belongs to the park, the puppy belongs to Mimi, and the cover belongs to the book. So we use apostrophe and S to show the position. Let's practice this. We have a book and we have Emma. Who possesses is short? The book possesses Emma or Emma possesses the book?
Emma possesses the book.
Okay, excellent. Now you know that Emma is the owner of the book, so she possesses the book. How can we write this in using apostrophe as the possessive?
Emma, I comma up in the S.
Okay, Emma's book, that's right. It can be Emma's book. Look at here, Emma's. We have Emma's. It's not Emma's the name. It's because we have the name Emma, apostrophe as book. And a sentence, Emma's book is exciting. Perfect. Now, what about the bone and the dog? Who is the owner?
The dog.
The dog possesses the barn. So how can we use a possessive?
Dog's bone. Dog's bone.
Dog's barn. That's right. The dog's barn. The dog's bones, it's yummy. Yes, because we said the dog is the owner of the barn. So we use the apostrophe, dogs. But we're talking about just one dog. What about the bed and kitten?
Kitten's bed. Kitten is
the owner, that's right. The kitten's bed. The kitten's bed was soft. And what about flag and castle?
The castle. Castle is
the castle's flag.
Cattle. The castle's flag. The castle flag is red.
Cattle.
That's right. Why? The flag is not the owner. That who is the possessive here is the castle, because in the castle is the flag. So it's going to be apostrophe and s because it's singular. Excellent. Now, also we use possessive when we talk about plural. Remember, plural is more than one. But look at here, we have the s, and after the s is the apostrophe. Look at here, the kids. How many kids are here? We have 1, 2, 3 kids, so it's plural. So kids, it's a plural now. So we just write apostrophe. We don't need to write the s because we just write the apostrophe because it's plural. The kids clubhouse. The buildings, how many buildings we have? We have 3 buildings. It's plural, so we just write apostrophe because the word ends with s, the buildings, windows. The flowers, it's a plural also, so we just write apostrophe. Now let's practice this, using this. Girls and books. Who is the owner of each other? Girls or the books?
Girls.
The girls. So we say girls, the girls' books. Look at here, the girls' books are funny. So just the apostrophe. Perfect. Project and students.
The students are
That student's project, that's right. So we write the apostrophe, just the apostrophe because the students ends with letter S.
Rabbits, carrots are.
Rabbits, carrots.
Are
The rabbit's carrots. So apostrophe, as you can notice in this bit, since we're talking about plural, rabbits is plural and carrots is plural. The rabbit's carrots are delicious. Books, girls, they are plural, so both has to be plural, the 2 words. Excellent. Now, don't forget that when we talk about singular, like here, the clown's balloons were very colorful. We are talking about just one because we have apostrophe and s. But when we're talking about 2, like this, here we have 2, we use just the apostrophe because we have the plural. Look here, it's the same sentence, but the difference is that this is a plural because we have 2, and this is singular, just counting 1. So add the apostrophe and s if it is singular, and if the word ends with s, if it is plural, just write the apostrophe. Now, let's continue working on page 129. Open your book on page 129. Here we have the same rule. That it says that possessive form of a word is used to show that a person or an animal owns, has or possesses something, or possess something. To make it singular noun show possession. Add an apostrophe and an s at the end of the word, like jump scare, the baby's bottle, and the horse's tail. So let's make the possessive for this word. Here we have number 1, sentence number 1. It might be the name of this hamster. It's a hamster, Rebecca. It's not a mouse. Gerbils are the favorite pets. So we have classes or class. What is that one? Classes, number 1, are the classes favorite pets?
Classes, the second one.
The second one. We're talking about that for the class is the favorite pet. So we're going to write classes. Why classes in this way? It's singular. Class is just 1. So we write, since it's singular, the apostrophe and the s. It's singular, that word. Number 2, the favorite is a hamster. T-shirt or t-shirts?
T-shirt.
T-shirts.
The second one.
The possessive, that's right. The t-shirts favorite hamster. T-shirt is a singular word, so we write apostrophe and s. Number 3, the for it's thick and soft.
The hamsters with S, the second one.
The second one, hamsters with apostrophe. Why? Because we're talking about just one hamster. So we say the hamster, apostrophe and s, because we talk about how is the food. We say that the food of the hamster is thick and soft. So the hamster fur is thick and soft. Number 4, gerbils or gerbils have fur that is fuzzy.
Gerbil, the second one.
No, it's not the second one. It's number 1. That is the name of the animal. Remember it. Gerbils is the name of the animal. That is the name of the hamster. So gerbils have fur that is fuzzy. We don't need to use the possessive in this case because we are just writing the name of the animal. Gerbils have
Este era
four.
un nombre de un lugar, Miss. Yo dije,
Mm,
es un lugar inventado.
mm.
La segunda. No sabía que era un nombre.
Okay, number 5. The active time can be day or night.
Animals activate can be day or night. The
The
second
animals,
one.
the second one. The animals. Why animals? Remember, we're talking about this animal. Since it's plural, we just write the apostrophe. Apostrophe. The animal's active time can be day or night. Number 8. They are made of glass.
They are caged. The second one.
They're caged, number 1, they're caged because this is not possessive. We're just saying their cages are made of glass. How are they made? The cages where they live.
It's a cage. Miss. What is
Cage.
that? Yes.
Their cages are made of glass. If you say cages, you are talking about possessive. But we're not talking about possessive in this case, class. Okay?
Okay.
Now, let's continue. Number 7, they spend hours under wheels with apostrophe or just plural.
With apostrophe.
They spend hours under wheels. We are not talking about possessive with wheels. We're talking about how they spend their time. Remember the hamster, they are like running and running on the wheels. And they don't just in the wheels. That is the play, the things that they like to be playing, the wheels in the cage. So we need to take care when we're using apostrophes because sometimes it might be kind of confusing. We can say like this, that it's with apostrophe, but it's not with apostrophe because of the context. They spend hours under wheels. Under wheels is the object, but we cannot use the apostrophe because we're not talking about ownership class. Now, the word, let's continue practicing more about this. Read each word and write the possessive form of the line. Remember that the possessive is with apostrophe and S. How can we write the possessive for boy? We have the word boy and
Apostrophe S.
excellent, boys, apostrophe and S. How is going to be nurse? The same.
Nurse apostrophe S.
Apostrophe S and going to be nurses. Nurses, because we have the
and apostrophe S.
perfect. Girl, apostrophe S, so girls. The pronunciation is girls, but we know that we need to write an apostrophe. Chicken, how is going to be chicken?
Chicken apostrophe S.
Chickens, that's right, with apostrophe and S, chickens. What about friend?
Apostrophe S.
Friends. Friend with apostrophe and S. That's right. Excellent. So it's friends.
Leslie with apostrophe S.
Leslie with apostrophe and
All
S.
are
Leslie.
apostrophe S. I see.
Yes. Dancer. You know the dancer is
Dancer.
singular. Apostrophe. Dancers. Man. Men's. It sounds like it's plural, but it's not a plural because it's singular. We need to write the apostrophe in S. What about the next word?
Dentist.
Dentist.
Apostrophe S.
Dentist, that's right, dentist. With apostrophe in S. And month?
It's apostrophe S.
Month. Apostrophe in S. Perfect. Finished?
Finish.
So when we're talking about singular, look at that. Boy, we talk about just one boy. So it's apostrophe in S. What happened if I tell you, for example, the word desk? If I tell you desk, how can we make the plural for desk?
Desk.
Yes, with apostrophe and S because it's singular. It's just one desk. What about horse?
Apostrophe
S. Apostrophe and S because we talk about just one of them. What about pencil?
Apostrophe S.
Apostrophe S. We just write the apostrophe S at the end, like the examples before. That we say Emma's book. So we say Emma's book. Why? Because we're talking about that she is the owner. Emma is the owner of the book. And Emma is singular and book is singular. Emma's book. So we say that the owner of the book is Emma. Emma is the owner of the book. Emma's book. That is what we're talking about, just one, singular. Singular. You can notice there is a relationship. Emma, just one girl.
Going to
Book
do
one.
the page 130.
Yes, now we're going to work on next page, 130 together. Finish the work on 129? Finish
Yes.
the copy?
Yes.
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 Yes, what's missing? Because I'm going to change the slide and I'm going to not going to go back.
Here we're going to copy in the next.
Yes.
Yes.
Santiago Chavez, Santiago Hernandez, you
Sí,
finished?
encontré el Chavo del 8, Miss. Encontré el Chavo del 8. Pero es más viejito.
In page 130?
Yes. ¿Sí? Es el Chavo del 8, pero más viejito.
Sian, Isabela, you finished?
Yes, I finished.
Santiago Chavez, Santiago
Finished.
Hernandez, finished?
Present.
Finished Santiago Chavez or not?
No.
No?
Abuelita ni una muñeca.
1 minute to finish Santiago Chavez. So if you finish, you can start reading the next page, class, 130, the rule that we have there.
Ah, Miss, creo que yo ya sé qué vamos a hacer, pero mejor. Yo ya sé, pero no sé si es eso.
You're not sure about it. Finished? Okay, Santiago Hernandez, thank you.
Miss, lo que yo voy a hacer es circular los que tienen apóstrofe S. Eso es lo que quiero hacer. Y lo estoy haciendo. Y me imagino que acá en las líneas tengo que escribir el apóstrofe así. Así. No,
130, we are in 130, the next page,
me
Carly. You're in 131.
Esta.
You're going to work in the page 131.
Eso es lo que creo yo. Pero mejor, por ahora, el apóstrofe ese que está ahí, ponerlo en la línea. Pero no sé, no estoy seguro si es así. Por eso le digo, no sé.
Okay. Okay, let's go to the next slide. Let's go. Too much time to finish on this page. Remember, we add apostrophe and S when we talk about singular nouns. Nouns that they are talking about just one. Just one, that's right. One, like boy is one. Leslie is just one girl. Leslie's. We pronounce Leslie's, dancers, men's, dentists, month. It sounds like plural, but they are not plural. We know that we're talking about possessive because of the apostrophe. Now, let's go to next slide. We have page 130, and it says the rule, when a plural, now we're talking about plural, when a plural noun ends with S, usually just add an apostrophe to show possession. Generally, the S apostrophe tells you that more than one person. It tells you what more than one person or animal has or possess something. Like what? The boys' books. As you can notice, boys, it's plural. Books, it's plural. So we write just the apostrophe. The dogs, we're talking about plural, dogs, houses. Houses is plural, dogs is plural. So we use just the apostrophe. The baby stories. Again, just the apostrophe because it ends with S, that's plural. Now, it says, read the words And if the word shows more than one person or thing, write more than one. That is what we're going to do. We're going to write more than one. But if the word shows only one person, thing, or has something, write just one. Let's complete it together. It says, number one, the lumberjack's coat. What is talking about the lumberjack's coat? It's about one, singular, or plural, or two. One. So it's going to be one. So let's write the word one. Why? As you can notice here, we says lumberjack. We're talking about just one lumberjack. Coat is just singular, so it's just one. But what happened with number two? It says the chef's convention. More than one. It's plural because chefs, it's plural. So let's write it down, more than one.
More than one. And the second one, put two or more.
That's right. Excellent, Kelly. That's what we're going to do here. Number three, the kangaroo's ears. Singular or plural? One or more than one? One. Just one. Look at here. It's the word it says. The kangaroos. Look at here. Kangaroo is just one. So that's why we have apostrophe in S. It's just one. What about, but ears, you know that we need to have two ears. That's why it's plural here, this part. But we're talking about just one kangaroo. Number four, the woman's hand. One or more than one?
More than one.
The woman's hand.
Only one, sorry.
One. It's just one. We're talking about just one. The mother's march.
One.
Mother's.
More than one.
More than one. Look at here. We have the S and the apostrophe after the S. So it's more than one because the apostrophe is after the S. More than one. The ladies' coats.
More than one.
More than one. Again, because we see ladies, it's plural. And we have just the apostrophe after the S. The fished fin.
More than one. More than
one. In this case is one because we have apostrophe and then is the letter S. That's why it's just one. We're talking about just one. Okay, next one. The clown's act.
More than one.
More than one. Look at there. Is the apostrophe after the S. So more than one. The hero's welcome. One hero is just one, and we have the apostrophe and S, so it's just one. The boys bites.
More than one. More than one.
More than one. Excellent. More than one. We have boys is plural, and the apostrophe is after the letter S. The baby's bibs.
More than one.
More than one. Babies, it's plural. Babies. Remember, the last week we talked about plurals, how to form the plural of the words. More than one. The journalist's office.
One.
Just one. We're talking about
yes.
just one general, and you see that there is here apostrophe and then the S. So that's why it's one. The pianist's contest.
More than one. More than one.
More than one. Perfect. Thank you, Lucia. Thank you, Rebecca. Then the giraffe's next.
One.
One. It's just one because we're talking about one, and we have apostrophe and S. The oral sounds.
More than one. More than one.
We have the apostrophe after the S. The hunter's caps.
More than one.
More than one. Thank you, Gabriela. More than one because we have the S and then the apostrophe. The puppy's toy.
One.
And
I finished, miss.
Joshua, thank you. You finished?
More than one.
And the last one,
More
than one. Excellent. You see it? When we say more than one, because we have plural, and we say just one, it's singular.
We have to do another page.
Another page, not today, but today, no. But today we're not going to work next page.
I finished.
Next
Close
class,
the
we're
book.
just the book, yes. Now, all of you finished page 130?
Yes.
Yes?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yes.
No? Okay, I'm going to take the attendance while you're finishing. Do not disconnect us. Number 1, let's see. Ana, Andrea, and Camila.
Present.
Camila is here.
Present.
Andrea, Ana.
Yes, I am Camila.
Thank you, Camila. Ana is not here. Gabriela, Isabel, and Kiara.
Present.
Present.
Lucia, Mia, and Rebecca.
Present.
Rosa, Valerie, and Sian.
Present. Present.
Thank you. Alberto, Dani, and Fernando.
Present. Present.
Dani, Hiron. No, Dani. Hermes, Joshua, and Caleb.
Present.
Marcelo, Santiago Hernández, and Santiago Chávez.
Present.
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 Okay, thank you. Dani, it's not Dani, right?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
no, it's not Dani. Ana, no,
Le digo presente.
it's not connected. Ana Flores, no.
No. Espera.
Okay,
It's connected, Miss. It's connected.
now, let's see. Yes, we don't have more time. So show me your book, class. Once you finish, show me your books. Show me your books. Show me your books. Kiara, thank you. Thank you, Rosa, Rebecca, Joshua, Lucia, Gabriela, Valerie. Thank you, Fernando. Thank you, Colette. Okay, you are dismissed. You can disconnect. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Rebecca. Bye-bye, Gabriela. Bye-bye, Rosa. Bye-bye.